Well, it's this is a team that I've got this year that's a little bit young, especially on the inside. We've started a little bit slow, but I think we're getting a little better each week, and it's just going to be a matter of whether we can catch up with the Texas Arlingtons, Coastal Carolinas, and Troy's.
Thank you, Coach. As a reminder to members of the media, star one to get in the queue. Our first questions come from Whitney Hayworth. Please go ahead, Whitney.
Coach, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for hopping on with us today to talk a little bit about your team. Obviously you've got a leader in Kyra Collier. Recently became just, the 8th player in school history to get over 1,000 career points and over 500 rebounds. What have you seen from her, and how have you seen her evolve as a player during her time at Little Rock?
She's evolved tremendously. She started off, got to play a lot as a freshman, started a lot because of her knowledge. She's one of those kids that doesn't have a whole lot of athleticism, but she's got a great basketball mind. So it allows us to play her early. She caught on really quick, and so that gave her the opportunity to play for 4 years. Got hurt her sophomore year, severe high ankle sprain, didn't get to play a whole lot second semester. So missed a little bit there, but, with her basketball mind, I think she's really developed into one of the smarter basketball players in our conference. That's the reason she scores so well. She's got so many rebounds. She's in the right place, right time. And, I always joke with her, if you had some athleticism, you'd be unstoppable.
Speaking of some athleticism, you've got your defense really forcing their opponents inside, limiting the scoring from behind the arc. How do you evaluate that play, and what have you seen from your team there?
Well, I think we've got a lot better in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Started, like I say, our freshmen, we're playing a lot of freshmen inside, so our defense hadn't been quite as good this year, I don't feel, but I think in the last couple of weeks it's picking up. Our freshmen are learning the places they got to be, the things that they got to do. Our upperclassmen, in the perimeter, that's where our strength is right now because of their juniors and seniors, and so they know how to defense pretty well. So I think that's the key to us being able to do that from the perimeter.
And as you look at your remaining schedule, as you mentioned, you're just a couple games away from being, in first place in the Sun Belt Conference standings at this point in time. What is it going to take in your remaining games for Little Rock to make their way to New Orleans?
We just got to get these freshmen a little bit more consistent and knowing what we're going to get out of them from night to night. Some nights, as typical freshmen, they play pretty well, and we usually do pretty well, and then some nights they struggle. And, anytime you struggle inside, it's going to be hard for you to score, there's no doubt. And I think that's, the good teams can do that, and we're trying to get to that point.